Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in that feeling of relaxation and then release it, exhaling tension, feeling a heaviness on your eyelids. And with your eyes closed, you realize how much easier it is to focus on the sound of my voice. Breathing in relaxation, exhaling tension. And if you need to position your body in a way for you to get even more comfortable, allow yourself to do that. And scan your body for any clues of tension in the moment or echoes of tension in the past. And sometimes it's there in the forehead, around the jaw, in the neck and the shoulders. I want you to get a sense that as you breathe in that relaxation, those echoes of tension are melting away, and you can feel that tension leave your body in your outward breath, enabling you with each and every breath to feel deeper and deeper relaxed. As you feel your muscles loosen, your breath becoming deeper, longer, and more steady. And you can feel perhaps your mind slowing down, sinking into a deep state of comfort and awareness. Allow the body to do the breathing for you, not needing to force it. And with each breath, allow yourself to go deeper and deeper, as if descending into a calm, quiet place inside your mind. A place where change happens effortlessly. I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine going back in time, seeing yourself as a child, discovering porn for the very first time. Maybe you remember where you were, how you discovered it. And I want you to see yourself being perhaps fascinated, excited. See the emotions on your face that you experienced that very first time. And I want you to get a sense of new perspective, knowing what you now know. Look at that first experience and say, of course, this is just a natural part of a boy transitioning into becoming an adolescent, a natural process. I want you to get a sense that there would have been certain emotional connections, associations made in that moment that weren't necessarily true, but felt compelling. And I want you to get a sense that some things in small amounts can even be beneficial. But what if small things become regular things and become a form of gratification, a strategy to access emotions on demand? I want you to get a sense that many things are fine in small quantities. Eating a slice of cake is fine, celebrating a special occasion, but to eat a cake every day of your life would have consequences. And perhaps that very first time you saw it as something harmless, fun, exciting. But what if we were able to create new associations with it? To make it still possible, but simply no longer desirable. As you leave that memory, go back to that quiet place where change takes place. And for so long, porn may have been an easy escape, a convenient way to feel pleasure, to seek release. But what if today we pull back the curtain and see this harmless thing for what it really is? As you breathe in and breathe out, just imagine the ability to see what happens beyond porn that is available, the circumstances that led up to it, the choices, the pressure, the coercion, the vulnerability. What if you started to think of porn as an illusion? A fantasy built on the suffering rather than pleasure of others. A well-packaged lie designed to keep you coming back. But what if beneath the surface there is something darker, something sinister, something you no longer want to be part of? And maybe this industry profits not from happiness, not from intimacy, not from love, but from manipulation, coercion, and pain. I want you to get a sense that the people that made a choice to make this their career, their passion, the thing they do and they enjoy it, are probably the minority. I want you to get a sense that many of the people that you may have watched didn't want to be there. Some were desperate, some were pressured, some could have been trapped. And many will leave with deep scars, physical, emotional, and mental. But that industry doesn't care, because those people are disposable. There will be other young, vulnerable, new people that don't know that dark side yet, that can be manipulated. There will always be new people to exploit. I want you to get a sense that for the performer, this isn't desire, it's a charade, a transaction. Their body becomes a product, their emotions discarded, their dignity stripped away for the next scene, the next click, the next view. Your fantasy fades, but some of that trauma that you're not aware of stays. And maybe maybe you used to see porn as entertainment, harmless, fun. But what if now, when you think of it, you feel like you're seeing the truth? You see the broken smiles, the tired eyes, the disposable people that we used and then discarded. You begin to notice what was always there, but you didn't pick up on. The emptiness behind the scenes. The rigidity in the dialogue, like someone that's kidnapped reading a ransom letter. Not their words, but they're being said anyway. The numbness in their faces, the disconnect from real intimacy. And with each realization, something begins to shift inside you. Something deep, something lasting. Because now when you imagine watching porn, what if it's no longer tempting, no longer arousing? Instead it feels cheap, fake, tainted. It's like empty calories, a momentary satisfaction that leaves you feeling worse, not better. I want you to think of your favorite meal, the thing you like more than anything else. Imagine it on a table, on a nice plate, cutlery with a nice drink by it. And then just imagine 5 random strangers spitting into that meal. Something can used to be desirable and then become disgusting, simply because something else is added. What used to be a compulsion can become a repulsion. What used to be desirable can now feel disgusting. I want you to get a sense that feeling that something that could be based on exploiting vulnerable people, using coercion, manipulation, or psychological principles to groom and influence, feels a bit gross, unpleasant, disgusting. Maybe it feels a bit icky. And the more you think about that, the truer it becomes. And you know that to be true. Because if you imagine going forwards in time and having a daughter, and that daughter said, "I want to be a porn star," what would your genuine concerns and thoughts be? Imagine it feeling like empty calories now. There's certain foods that you just don't want, because even if they feel like they taste good, they come with consequences. And from this moment forward, whenever you think about porn, what if something happens automatically? The images that once pulled you in become dull, grey and lifeless. The desire that once felt strong grows weak, distant and unimportant. What was once an urge now feels empty, repulsive, or just forgettable. The very idea of it feels small, like a faded memory that no longer matters. You could watch it, but you just don't want to. Because what if now you see it for what it is? And each time you step further away from it, you step towards something real, towards real connection, real intimacy, real control over your mind and body. A future where you seek real pleasure, not gratification. Real connection, not convenience. Allow your mind to update certain beliefs and thoughts so that, yes indeed, that thing that used to be appealing loses its appeal. And when your mind has made that change, let me know by nodding your head. I want you to imagine perhaps a week from now, a month from now. Observe yourself where the thought pops into your mind, but the thought is now tainted. You could, you just don't want to. And if it feels that the next time the thought about porn will be more unpleasant than pleasant, let me know by nodding your head. And I want you to get a sense that there will be an element of sexual attractive material online that you feel is not based on coercion. Maybe it's a model, or maybe it's something that feels safe, still not real, but no longer tainted. That if you were to do something, you would be discerning with that choice. I want you to get a sense that your future now is a future where you take pride in not wanting that thing, wanting the real experience, not something fake and fabricated, not something dark and sinister, something real. So allow your mind to deploy all of those emotional and intellectual resources into that new direction. As one door closes, several others open. And what if this new connection, connotation, association with porn leads to those real experiences, that leads to a real relationship, real connections, real pleasure. And the clue to real pleasure is it feels good when you experience it, and it feels good when you think back about it. But not once have you done that with porn. And that's how you know it was gratification. But a time with friends, or a date that went so well, you enjoyed the moment, and you enjoyed thinking about that moment, and that's what's real. It's time to leave this place in your mind where change happens. Taking all of these new thoughts, connotations, and associations with you, to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Start to calibrate with the here and now. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, you will awaken feeling a sense of pride, a sense of evolution, that you are simply not the same person you were before, because you think about things differently now. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.